Alright, bring it home.
You're listening to the Beer Weed Sports Hour.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the Beer, Weed, and Sports Hour.
Episode 2.
With us.
Third episode, but officially. Aaron has
I've got something for Jesse
he's
to read.
elected me to read. Can we say what it is?
It is a
It's a
copy pasta of a disgruntled Bruins fan about NHL legend Nick Ritchie,
Okay.
brother of Brett Ritchie.
This was actually secretly me, so this is just all from
From the heart.
From the heart, yeah, off the dome. So this is going to sound like sour grapes from a Boston fan, but I don't give a shit. Richie is one of the worst players I've seen in a Bruins sweater in a long time. Way worse than his brother Brett. He routinely made me question what it meant to be a Boston fan. He tested my patience and my ability to root for my boys on a routine basis. I can excuse a lot. That's what sports fandom is, right? It's a place to be biased and petty and stupid in a safe little sandbox of biased, petty stupidity. But suck me sideways, thick dick Nick made it a chore. I can handle guys lacking talent, but playing with heart. I can handle a lack of heart and crazy talented guys. I can handle the staggering room temperature milk mediocrity of guys like Lee Stamp. Don't talk shit on Lee Stampniak. But thick dick Nick is none of those things. He plays the game like someone trying to egg you on into taking a swing at him. He skates with the urgency of an old lady shopping for canned beets, but with half the speed. His hockey IQ is on par with Brett Favre's. I'm assuming Brett Favre has never played hockey. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nick constantly skates around like he's surprised he's at an NHL game and then glides back to the bench, probably from the penalty box for a stick infraction, with the dim look of Lenny from Of Mice and Men. Then he sits there like a melting chocolate Santa with his hair inexplicably sticking up through the vent in his helmet, waiting to be surprised by his next turn to get on the ice. Consider this. He scored 15 goals last year, found some dangerous ice as a power play scorer, and Bruins fans were debating if he would be a good fourth liner or not this year, because our fourth line was that fucking bad, and Richie was the only skater who could conceivably make it worse. He scored 15 goals for us, and we weren't sure if he would be a good replacement for Chris fucking Wagner, the surly hobbit of the teeny garden. Nick Ritchie is a bigger contributor to the declining cardiovascular health in Boston fans than smoking and obesity. He's the equivalent of a double bacon cheeseburger on your system. He is hockey diarrhea. The guy takes the stupidest retaliatory penalties you've ever seen. He's completely invisible until you need a momentum swing. Goes, got you, boss, and cross-checks someone in the neck and bubbles off the ice like Abbott and or Costello while simultaneously shrugging and bitching to the refs and the guy he blindsided. I'm sure he's not a bad guy IRL. I don't mean for this to be a character assassination. No, I'm sure he has family, and besides Brett, they probably don't suck. Hey, leave Brett alone, even though he sucks. This isn't about kicking a player on the way out. Let the record reflect that every Boston fan has a few memories of cursing his name and that we started kicking him long before he was down. See also the Christ. The general well wishes for Corrali upon his departure. Nick isn't a goon. He's a bad boyfriend. He'll score a couple of goals one week and you'll think he's turned a corner, and then he'll hit on one of your friends and tell you to chill out because he's just being friendly. Don't buy the hype. Be fucking aware. I'm ecstatic that Richie wasn't held onto as a sunk cost and that Toronto signed him. There you go. That's your analysis. Wow.
So I saw that. I was like, this is Beer Weed Sports Hour material. This is hilarious.
Felt that. I felt the conviction.
His rage was so strong to Nick Ritchie.
Like these are our feelings towards Brett, but we don't.
Okay, no,
say
Brett
things
Ritchie
like
is a god. Brett Ritchie's a god.
Yeah, he scored against Edmonton last year.
He scores always.
That's the only thing.
All he does is score goals.
Oh shit! Nick
yeah, that's
Ritchie's
because he plays like 5 minutes a game.
I remember Nick Ritchie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he
remember
looks like
seeing
a fucking idiot.
There he is. Yeah.
He looks like a thumb that
like
got swollen.
Abbott and or Costello bumbling into the penalty box.
He's got a big chin.
Just hockey diarrhea.
Hockey diarrhea.
Oh
man.
fuck.
Well, that was great, Jesse.
Yeah, thank you. I worked really hard on that. I got all my thoughts out there into the ether. Felt really nice.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm talking weird in the mic. Do I sound weird to you guys? No, I sound fine.
Good.
Sounds
sound good.
to me.
So we ended last episode saying that we're gonna do my questions.
We have Wilson's topic.
My topic.
Wilson's big topic. Big dick
I don't mind
topic.
some big top
Whoa.
pick. Fellas.
Yeah.
Wilson.
For you two, what? We'll go with Jesse first.
Oh fuck.
One thing that has, exceeded your expectations
Whoops.
from the current Calgary lineup in the preseason, and one thing that is like severely disappointing.
Okay.
So one thing you're surprised by in a positive way, and one thing you're surprised by in a negative.
All right, positive, negative takeaways. All right, so I was at the first preseason game, the split squad here in Calgary against Vancouver, and that was about like half an A squad. Huberdeau looked great. The in the first period, it kind of looked like nobody cared. But then in the second period, we had a 5-on-3, and Huberdeau was like, "All right, fuck it. We're going to score, and then I'm going to go crazy." And he was just undressing guys the whole night after that.
As was I, but this is off the ice.
At about like 11 p.m., an hour after the game.
Nowhere near the saddle game.
Totally unrelated. Yeah, I don't know. Look, the Lindholm to Foley Huberdeau line, I think, will be very good because it's only preseason, which is exactly the point because it's not like they're scoring 3-5 goals a game. But it just seeing, I could tell, I know Lindholm as a player just because of watching him since he's been here. Toffoli's a goal scorer. The man scores goals.
Or hits posts.
Not as bad as James Neal. But no.
That is not today's sponsor. Find a better sponsor.
Okay,
Call
I
us
could-
a
I
bunch.
could-
Sorry,
write-
we're on the phone with our agents. We're trying to
Yeah,
find a
yeah,
sponsor.
I figured I'd ask you questions.
My point being, Huberdeau really pulls that line together because he keeps up with Johnny in terms of he's not as fast, but he has that playmaking ability. I would say he's better on the puck, like less like crafty, but like you can trust him with the puck, and he's got that leadership. And I think he's going to be a great fit. Something more disappointing. So the positive in essence is I think the first line is not going to disappoint given that we had to replace it. Bad. We talked about it a bit with Sonny Milano. I don't mind him. I think he's fine. He had he had a nice little toe drag. And
Just not as much as you would.
it's not as
expect.
much.
Yeah.
It's and it goes in line with what Aaron's been talking about, how Zegras probably propped him up because you see him and you're like, oh, this just looks like a
guy.
This looks like a guy who is still a prospect and is like 2 years from cracking the NHL. Like it's like, oh yeah, you got hands, you got it. It's there, but it's not all there yet. And that's why I think Aaron's question is really good about thinking about a trade because
Which
is that hole
for someone. How long has he been in the NHL again? Was it like 2016?
I don't know.
Wait, who?
Milano's 26, I believe.
Okay.
Has he been in the league that long?
I think he's been here a while. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah. So
see that
looking
even
like
proves,
a pros.
Yeah, that proves the point even further because I didn't know he existed until last year, and I watched this goddamn sport. Granted, he could have like came in later. Oh, he was with Columbus.
Yeah, they drafted him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
First round, 16th overall, 2014 entry draft.
14.
Wow.
Yeah, because when I thought Sonny Milano, I thought of course, the goal, and he was playing with Trevor
Yeah.
Zegras, so I was
Yeah.
like, that's like two young kids being crafty, but it was a young kid and
He was
elderly,
26 years old. Yes.
an elderly man.
So he's getting up to the point where
You should be
players
developed,
reach their peak. Yeah.
and he's not.
So I don't know. I could see him getting a contract with us even, but again,
I don't see him being a second liner.
yeah, it's just overall disappointing from what you might hope.
I'd honestly agree with that. I did
Yeah.
before I came here today, and we talked about it. Probably not. But after Aaron like pointed out some stuff, and when you really think about it, like 26 years old, and he's good. He's a good player. He's an NHL caliber player,
Yeah.
I think.
He can play
But
with good players
To the position that he is eyeing and the position that we need filled, they're the same, and
I don't think they're
he
compatible.
doesn't fit that.
No.
Yeah. So I would have absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with some younger guys. Because I could just say Milano too, right? And we could all say Milano. But
I kind of stole yours.
I'm gonna go a little bit off here. I'm gonna say the player I'm most impressed by is Klapka. He's a 6'8". He's 6'8". He's got a nice shot.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
He's
the
been
giant.
impressing me.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be good in a few years on the Flames. I don't think he's NHL ready yet, but I think we definitely got a guy in Klapka.
What position?
I think he's a forward. Hold on, let me check. The player who's
yeah.
the player who's been disappointing me, honestly, is
Why are you looking at Adam
Pelletier.
Levine?
I'm not,
Dropped a bottle.
but Adam.
That's what it was.
Um,
Adam Klapka.
Yeah, the person who's been disappointing me a little bit is honestly Pelletier, because I thought he'd be ready. And
People thought he
doesn't
would be
look
on
like it.
the
He's a
third
right
line
wing.
this year.
He's a right. Yeah,
Oh.
Klapka's a right wing. Good old Czech boy, 22 years old, 6'8",
He's a big
236
boy.
pounds. Yeah, but Pelletier has been a little disappointing for me because I
I-
thought he'd be like at least like knocking on a roster spot.
He needs
but
more
I-
time. He was
I don't see
drafted
it.
what 2021.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
everyone had like really big high hopes for him. So did I, but I'm
He's
not.
got time
I'm not seeing it this year.
from this preseason. Yeah, but I think all hope is not lost.
No, all hope's not lost. I was hoping
It's
that
definitely not
he'd be
Valimaki
ready
level.
this year, but he's not.
Yeah,
I don't think.
that's fair.
Yeah. No, I agree with all that. I think my biggest disappointment would be like stuff you guys mentioned.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
I agree some of the newer guys aren't looking as hot as I expected to.
Yeah.
And then of course on Milano, I 100% agree with that. It's a little underwhelming. I would say for just as another disappointment, and it's not even a huge disappointment because I think it's gonna get done, but no Uyghur contract yet.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
little scary.
He
They
his
said he
agent
doesn't wanna
wants it.
Talk about it during the year, so
Yeah.
we've got like a week to
They
get it
want
done.
it done
Yeah.
before the season.
And I don't know.
It's the cap.
I want to know why. Yeah, it's the
It has
cap.
to be the cap because what I'm thinking is Lucic's contract ends and that money goes to
The Uyghur.
Uyghur. But they want to settle that earlier to guarantee it.
Can't we sign? Or no, it still have to fit. Because like you could do one where it's like a.
He
let's
comes
say-
in later because Weaker's
Yeah, exactly.
he's on the 1 year.
He gets paid.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, no.
Yeah, why don't they sign him? What the fuck?
I think I don't know why. I just want to know like what's going on. Why isn't or it's being communicated?
Brad might be playing hardball.
That's what I'm worried about. I don't want them to be like. I want it to be about cap
Like,
and not
yeah.
about like not giving him what he wants because I don't know.
He should get it.
I
You
think
also
so.
think Milano might be playing a role because he might be thinking, if I don't sign Milano, I can sign Uyghur this
Mm.
year.
Mhm.
Or if Milano somehow proves himself and he earns a contract, it might be harder to sign Uyghur.
And I have like no doubt that we're gonna be able to sign him.
No, and he
'Cause,
wants to stay.
Exactly. He like showed up like 3 weeks early to Calgary, bought a house, is like doing
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff with the
Yeah,
community.
did the thing where you like get a car dealership brand deal
Yeah.
and like got a
Classic.
car here. Yeah.
A Mitch Marner moment.
Gotta get jacked.
Calgary, never.
But yeah,
No,
no, I'm
we would
really
never.
hoping for that to be resolved before the season. I do not feel like waiting on the edge of my seat.
No.
Yeah, no.
But positives. I don't know. Vladar's been a stud.
Vladar's
Oh,
been such a
yeah.
good
Vladar's.
goalie. Oh my
I
God.
knew, like, I know he's good. I knew he was gonna stay good. But like as a backup goalie, like
holy shit, he's putting up.
He
like,
should have played more
massive
games last
saves.
year.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's so good.
So I would say my favorite, like seeing him play, even against Edmonton, like
He was good.
he's really
He
good
was good.
when they won, of course.
Yeah, I was listening to the preseason game, and one stupid ass Oilers broadcast was horrible.
The
I brought
Oilers
up in the
broadcast
chat.
is bad.
The color commentary was infuriating.
Yeah.
He just kept bringing up that should have been a cross check, that should have been
Oh
a
my
penalty. This
God.
very
I
bad
didn't
call
hear.
from the refs.
I heard it was bad.
It was bad.
Am I biased or Calgary's not like that, right?
Rick
like,
Ball
you-
is really good.
You don't bring it up as a color commentator like that much. You shouldn't.
Mhm.
But like
But
you
Rick
bring it
Ball's
up like
play-by-play,
maybe
but-
once every once in a while, if it's like egregious. But this guy did it multiple times in a preseason game,
Yeah.
which is unbelievable. It's preseason. The games don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
The
wild.
most I'll see when it's like Kelly Rudy and Rick Ball is like something will blatantly go as like miscalled, and Kelly Rudy will just go like, "Oh, this happened, and the refs decided that was a penalty," and then he like moves on.
Yeah.
Like it's just, like he points it out, but he's not like complaining about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
What
bad.
whatever side, even if Calgary does do that, it still gets annoying. Like regardless, that's something that
It's
is
about the frequency of it. too.
Boston, dude. Oh my lord. I'm sure
That's
that's
bad.
that's a well covered
Yeah.
topic, but yeah. No, that's basically all I want to hear. You know, everyone's excitements and disappointments.
Mhm.
Yeah, very excited for the top line. I think we replaced it well.
We do have. I mean, it's not breaking news because it was like an hour ago, but we do have some current developments in the
Breaking news.
Seattle. Breaking news! Seattle chooses a shitty mascot. It sucks ass.
Put it up. Put it up.
Oh shit, that is really loud.
It's kinda
Edited in post.
Exactly.
Yeah, put him up right here.
He
I need a
sucks.
Look,
refresher.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's look at it. It's what's his name? Buoy the Troll.
Buoy the Troll.
That's so I don't get it. I was gonna
It's-
say I get like not going for what your team is,
I
Number
don't.
0.
but I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I was trying to reason it.
Davy Jones was right there.
looks like a
He was
fucking freak.
right there.
Davy
And they
Jones-
went with the troll.
The Kraken,
It's
What?
Squiddy the
It's-
Squid, dude.
Squiddy the
Come
Squid.
on,
I just don't know what to say. Like
it's awful.
How
It
do you
is-
fuck up this bad?
honestly, like I don't like the ones that I don't really like are like Victory Green.
I
Is that
love it.
Dallas's?
Dallas, it's the glob.
Yeah, I'm
The
not a big
glove.
The
fan.
orange glob.
He
It's
was
a
probably my
green
least
glove.
favorite,
It makes no sense.
but this is honestly the worst.
Gritty's cool because he's weird.
Gritty's-
This is not cool.
Gritty's funny
This is
because
just
like he like
terrible.
got in trouble for like hitting a kid.
I love
like,
Gritty.
Yeah, he
video
just
games.
does
He
weird
ties
shit.
people.
Philly. I love Philly.
Yeah,
dude.
it's Philly.
Yeah.
Back to Philly fans. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just a god awful mascot. Like you could have done just a squid man, have squid
Yeah.
arms. You'd look
Wait.
sick.
Real quick tangent. Do you think Gritty threw the bracelets on the ice?
I probably instigated
That'd be
it.
so funny.
He probably did. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, guys.
What a good
No.
mascot. What a good mascot.
He's getting the crowd into it. No, yeah.
And
He
then
also
Buoy.
looks like the fucking Trolls?
Yeah, this is about to say.
He looks like
the-
just
the
one of
troll
those
from
trolls. Yeah. Which is not good.
What a catastrophe.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
exactly.
What is it? What does the Kraken have to? Are they talking about like a shipwrecked
Fremont
troll, or something?
Hold on.
I
Let
don't
me look
get
up
it.
Fremont Troll.
Well,
What did you see from Mod?
I know there's
I
like
saw it in the
there's like a bunch of like
caption.
pretty forests in Seattle, and maybe it's like some magical forest troll. I mean just Pacific Northwest in general.
Hold on.
has got
Yeah.
pretty forests. but
The Fremont Troll,
Seattle.
also known as the Troll or the Troll Under the Bridge, is a public sculpture in the Fremont neighborhood of Seattle, Washington, United States. The Fremont Troll, an example of hostile architecture, having been erected to deter homeless people from sleeping under the bridge.
It's literally the troll under the bridge, and they built it
they
in
made
the city.
anti-homeless troll.
Oh my god!
into
it's
a
not even like-
mascot.
It's not even like a
Holy
local
shit.
legend like the New Jersey Devil.
No,
No, it's like a.
this
like
is a
thing
troll
the
to
city
scare
built.
homeless people.
Oh my god!
That is so funny.
I take it back. Great mascot.
Great
I take it
mascot.
back. It is hilarious.
Like,
Guys, what do we make the mascot for the Seattle team about the mythical
Kraken.
creature, the Kraken, the giant squid? I know. What if we took the sculpture to scare homeless people and
Okay.
turned it into the mascot?
like now we know there's context, but you can't excuse how stupid it looks.
You
It
think
just
if
looks
homeless
stupid.
people are sleeping on like the steps at their stadium, the buoy comes out and starts shooing them away?
Calgary
This guy.
Flames, the mascot is going to be like those little spikes they put on like
Just
the
the
underside
anti-homeless
of,
people bench.
Yeah, the underside of like
Yeah.
buildings.
What a mascot.
Was it New York's new mascot? The big spikes on buildings.
No,
that
this
deter
works too because
pigeons?
New York doesn't have a mascot. The Rangers
not?
do not have a mascot. They're the only team without a mascot.
What?
Yeah.
It's not Lady Liberty.
No,
I
they
guess
got
we would've
nothing.
seen that.
I think a drunk New Yorker would be.
That would be
amazing.
great.
I'm
What,
walking
what if it's
here.
a homeless man? A homeless
Oh,
man,
and
and
then
then
they
Kraken,
fight with
they
Seattle.
just beat the shit out of each other when the Kraken and Rangers.
That's
Wait,
a
who's
good
the
idea.
Islanders again?
The
Isn't it a
fishy-
dragon?
Hold on.
It's a dragon.
Some
It's Sparky.
some have some weird ass.
I'm telling you, it's a
Blue
blue and orange
Jackets is
dragon.
like
yeah, Sparky the dragon.
Sparky the dragon.
What a dumbass. Also, Spartan, the Sens mascot, he looks like a freak.
He does look like a freak.
Are we gonna
Look at these terrible
we got
mascots.
mascots.
get a tier list up? Let's get a tier list up.
You know
boys.
what? Let's do it.
Fuck it,
We're doing it live.
right now.
Fuck it. Let's do it live. This is a great. How have we never thought of this? This is a great idea.
Okay, here we
Is
go.
this like recording? This too?
We
I
could
can-
record on OBS, and I'll just mute it.
All right, hold on. Let me start streaming on OBS here. It looks good. Everything looks good here.
Yeah.
Display capture.
think so.
Okay. We'll clap so it syncs. Hold on. I'll start recording here. All right.
I'll just mute it. We don't
Right.
need to worry about audio.
I just need it. Okay, sick. Okay.
Yeah. We'll
Um,
get the audio from the
Yeah,
the
this one.
current
All right. Starting out first, the Vegas one.
the snake.
Chance. I
Okay.
believe.
Also, are we going off of like a combination of how it looks and what it means and all of this?
I think we leave biases of teams out of it.
right,
just look
right.
at
Mascot,
objectively
but
the
I mean,
mascot.
like, does it make sense to the city and the team
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
culture
Yeah, we can
and
do that.
Yeah. Sure.
combined with how it looks? Because if it looks
Chance
dumb,
is a snake, and I think he sucks.
I dislike Chance.
I don't mind.
The Knight
him.
is more of a mascot.
a
The
knight would be a
He's
better
like
mascot.
their secondary mascot, which is impressive when you're the mascot.
It's true.
I think he gets his job done better by the unofficial mascot.
Yep.
Which automatically, I think that puts you in F.
That puts you in F. Your job is
If you're
being
the
performed
You're the secondary.
yeah.
Well, he's the
crowd
top.
pleaser.
he's
That's why I'm
supposed to
saying,
be
like,
the top.
like
The
well,
Knight
in terms of
does
what
his
he
job
actually
better.
does, he's the secondary.
Yeah.
Knight should be the first. Yeah, I'm fine with putting that in F.
Okay. Next we got Spartan.
Spartan.
I don't
There's
like it.
The line. I don't love it.
I
don't
don't
think it's
understand what it is.
D.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
D. This thing.
Is that the
Florida.
Oilers Bobcat?
No, that's
Florida.
the Panthers. What's his name?
Macott.
Stanley C. Panther.
There's no picture for him.
Stanley Cup Panther.
Amazing.
The name alone gets him a C.
Yeah, I can see. His name is
Yeah, it's
great.
His name's
Stanley
funny.
C.
It's
Panther.
tongue in cheek.
The Boston one is a
That's Buffalo.
they're Buffalo, right?
I love Detroit's. That's what Kraken should have done.
What is the
Al the
Detroit's?
Octopus.
What a killer. Okay,
we'll
we'll
get
get
there.
to that. We'll get there.
Oh, the guy that they dangle from the ceiling.
Sabretooth. There he is.
There he is. There's Sabretooth.
He's not bad.
He's
I like
cool.
He's not bad.
It makes
He's
sense.
inoffensive.
Sabers,
that.
Sabretooth.
I'd give that A or a B.
I'd
B,
say B.
B.
Yeah.
What
He's
is
not
this?
too, that's
That's
LA.
the LA's.
He's a lion. Yeah.
Where is he?
No, that's Minnesota. What is he?
Where is
I don't think that has all of them.
Okay, whatever. Either way, what are we thinking for the lion? I think he's not bad, but I don't think he's great.
Lions are the kings of the jungle, so kings makes sense.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hold on, I think we need to know the name. Just to give it
In
justice.
case we have a Stanley
could
Sea
sway us.
Panther situation.
Where is it?
List of NHL
Research in progress.
I knew we'd get something out of this one, fellas.
Oh yeah, we did strike out stupid ass Seattle.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey the Lion. That's a bad name.
Bad name.
That makes me want to go see.
Number 72 because
I think
it's the
B
average
because
temperature.
I like the
Why is it 72?
It's the average temperature of Los Angeles.
Whatever.
what? Who cares?
Yeah.
I think he's better than Stan.
Oh,
Stanley
his name.
Sea
Oh
Panther.
shit.
What's his name?
Oh God, is it like someone who died?
His name. He's named in honor of Garnet Bailey, who served as the King's director of pro scouting from 1994 until his death in the September 11th attacks.
Oh no!
Oh, but we're sorry. We're sorry, Bailey.
What are
We
the
didn't
odds the
know.
guy died in 9/11? We're shitting all over that.
We didn't know. We're sorry.
Your
We're
mascot's
sorry.
fucking
A tier mascot. A
Oh
tier.
my
We're sorry. We
God.
apologize.
Okay.
Fuck. Moving on.
That's the.
Nashville.
Nashville.
Nash. I like that because it's like the word.
I like Nash.
He's fine.
Yeah, B. He
He's
does
fine.
he serves his purpose. He serves his role.
The New Jersey Devil.
Is he called the Jersey Devil?
I think so.
I can't lie.
I don't love the fact he's not the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
And he's just a devil.
He's not.
His name's NJ Devil.
My
He's not my
favorite thing about him. Hold on. Where's YouTube?
He looks like a
Devil
freak.
Runs through.
Yeah, hockey
Should
guy
we do a
poses.
reaction to the hockey guy?
I
Talk
think we
about
should as
Buoy?
well.
This is what I care about with the NJ Devil.
I think I've seen this. What are you doing? hey.
That's why I like NJ Devil.
Why?
Put him up there.
What could have possessed him?
I was ready to laugh from him just running into the window, but it breaks.
That's why I like him.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Okay,
All
Harvey
right,
the
Harvey.
Hound is an S.
No. Harvey's
He's
not
the
that good.
first mascot.
Top of A. Is he the first mascot?
Yes.
I didn't know
He's
that.
Look it up. He's the first ever mascot.
This is what I like about Harvey. This is why I don't think he's a great mascot.
Are you gonna pull up the tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Dude, I was real close to Harvey when I was at that preseason game.
I think Harvey
That's Craig McTavish.
S or top of A for sure.
I think
for me.
top of A. This is what I care about with Harvey. I think he's a fine
Is it
mascot.
streaming like all of your screens?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I care about.
Yeah. Oh, give it back.
That's so mean.
Look at him staring down.
Tough.
That is what I care about.
Harvey's
we'll throw him
S.
an
S.
A.
I say
A.
S as well.
Fuck. S it is. All right. Gritty's S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just no
Gritty is the
debate.
greatest mascot.
He is the greatest mascot. Most recent, because Buoy doesn't count.
He...
We gotta add Buoy to it. Well, Buoy's just F.
Bowie's going to D
We know
for
where
being
Buoy-
anti-homelessness, which is
Bottom of A.
Which is better than F.
Oh,
so funny.
Oh my god.
that it actually is true.
It is horrible to have your mascot
so
after an anti-homelessness
fucking
symbol.
funny.
That saves him from S because it's so funny. Okay.
All right,
Throw Buoy
Nordy.
in.
He's a bear. It's the wild, so
See?
yeah, he's whatever.
Middle.
He's
Pack.
whatever.
What's his? It starts with Carlton, I think.
Is that the Winnipeg?
That's Toronto.
Toronto's
Has a
I
I
bear.
can't see
Polar.
shit.
Toronto's
Oh, yeah,
polar
Toronto.
bear. Yeah.
Don't like. What is
It's a
Winnipeg?
polar bear.
Are they polar bear?
What? I don't know. We're getting
I forget.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just a polar bear.
I'm like
there.
between
C,
B
D,
and C.
uh,
C.
C.
He's just whatever.
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind B, but I'm fine with C.
throw him
Yeah,
C.
Carlton the bear.
All right. What about the Ducks?
Is that just the Mighty Duck? I kind of
Yeah.
like.
I think it's
that.
just the Mighty Duck. I don't think that's bad. I think that's B at least.
Well, because the whole Anaheim Fox I just searched.
Nice.
Oh, I mean the whole Mighty Ducks is just awesome. Seems a wild
Yeah.
wing.
A, B. I don't think he's ass.
I think B.
Yeah, B.
But we'll rearrange this at the end.
Okay.
Chicago.
The
F.
Hawk.
I don't like this one, mostly because in NHL 3s, he fucked my shit up,
Oh yeah, where you can play as the best.
and he would do this stupid celebration. So I do not like him. My vote's F.
You don't like Tommy Hawk?
No.
Okay, the name though.
The name's pretty
Name's
good.
The
good.
name I
still
think
F.
makes D.
Yeah, we'll throw him in D.
It's like getting
The
killed
giant
in Fortnite.
tentacle monster.
Al the Octopus. A.
That's A.
Top of A.
Top of A.
Yep. Bernie.
Is fine.
He's a Bernard. I
He's
don't get the
fine.
whole thing with an avalanche.
don't
Is it
either.
because they're mountain dogs?
I think it's
Yes,
because they
they-
save people from mountains.
They get little.
Oh, they are. That's.
they
that
get
But
is
do
little-
what
you
they
want your mascot saving people from you?
Maybe they're trying to say the other team will need him. 'Cause
Oh.
I don't know.
I like Bernie. I'd say
I'm like a B.
I'd give it a B.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw in B.
They're
This
the same.
thing.
Bernie the Saber.
Oh, UB.
UB.
Fuck. I don't like UB.
I kind of like.
I do not.
I
like
don't
UB.
like UP. Jesse, where do you put him? And then Wilson and I will say where we put him. Where are you putting UP?
Are you guys putting them both at F?
I'm putting him at D.
I'd say D.
I don't think he gets his job done better, but
Yeah.
I can live with D. I just think he's
we'll put
funny.
him top of D.
I think
then.
he's funny. That's about it.
All right,
Sparky the Dragon.
The Islanders dragon.
I
The
kind of
dragon's
like
pretty
the
cool.
look.
I don't get it.
I don't get it, but it's
Why
pretty
is it a
cool.
dragon?
That is true. It doesn't really make sense.
See.
Yeah, I'll throw it in C.
Yeah, give him C.
It's better than Sting. the
What's his fucking name? Stingy the Stinger or whatever the fuck.
Stinger. I
Columbus.
don't get it at all.
I don't get it at all.
Is
I-
it because like they're blue jackets and he's a yellow jacket or something? Like,
Oh, that might be.
That could make
but
sense.
he's green.
Yeah, it's just Stinger. He's a 6'9" bright green mascot. He's a yellow jacket.
He's a yellow jacket, but they're the blue jackets. It doesn't really make
D.
sense.
Who's originally yellow and has been mixed with teams blue to make green.
I don't care.
I don't like that. That's
I still
reaching.
It makes sense, but that's
Still
dumb.
D.
So,
That's
yeah,
Still D.
it makes
I'll put
sense,
it
but
above
it's
the
dumb.
disgusting line, but we'll fix it.
It's
up.
funny. Ottawa's looks like a crackhead version of LA.
It is. It's terrible. The coyote thing.
The 9/11 bear.
Howler
Or
the
no.
Coyote.
I should
Coyote?
have called him Weil.
This is so bland.
It
It's
is.
just the Coyote.
Yeah, that's kind of on the same
C.
level as the
C.
Toronto
Yeah.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
This thing.
Oh,
Capitals.
he's
It's
the eagle.
Eagle.
It's not bad.
They're the Capitals. I think an eagle makes sense.
makes sense.
He looks kind of cool too. I like him.
Yeah. He does look pretty cool.
I'd give him.
Low
I'd give
B.
him. I'd give him mid B. Right
His
now.
name is Slapshot.
That's a sick name.
That's a pretty sick
Slap
name.
shot.
We'll
the
go
eagle.
B.
The
Yeah.
Oilers Lynx. Oh my
Um.
goodness.
Okay. You know, I have to let go of some of my,
I think
my-
he's
my
fine.
personal feelings.
Hunter the Canadian Lynx.
He's fine.
It's too long of a name.
Do you think he's a lynx because of the Bobcat brand
Maybe
that does all that construction
they
It's still
Equipment.
corporate.
and it's
Reach.
like oil?
they should have they should have done a duck covered in oil.
And just for that, they're going into
Sponsored
C.
by Dawn.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say mid tier.
The Penguins Penguin.
That's another one where it's like
He looks goofy enough that I can live with C. Like D if he looked weird, but he
Nah,
looks
he looks
funny.
silly.
He looks silly, which is
Oh,
cool,
man.
which gets him C.
Sharky. I'd say
Shark.
A. That's a good
Also,
mascot.
the Penguins mascot is named Iceberg,
That's a good name.
like
funny, yeah.
Pittsburgh. It's kind of cool.
Oh, like
yeah,
I like that a
See,
lot.
I'd move him up a bit.
I'm
in the-
moving
in
up.
C.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
that's good.
All right.
SJ Sharkey, that's his name, right?
I like
don't
SJ
know.
Sharky.
It's the same thing with the penguin. He looks like a funny shark.
He's a funny. I'll throw him in low B.
I think low B's
Is
fair.
he over Berg though?
Maybe we bump Berg.
I
think
can live with
Bumper, yeah,
that. I
yeah.
think they're both B.
Throw him there like
This is like the better version of like Arizona Coyote.
Yeah.
And like Nordy.
This thing
Lightning bug.
for the Lightning.
I get it.
Imagine if they were like Zeus.
Raymond.
I don't know, Zeus.
This guy didn't die in 9/11 too, did he?
Yeah, why is his name? No, his name's
Every single
Thunderbug.
mascot.
His name is Thunderbug,
Okay.
not Raymond.
Okay. I saw Raymond. I was like, uh-oh.
Where did you see Raymond?
You said Raymond.
No,
on the screen.
it brought up the Tampa Bay Rays mascot.
Okay.
Raymond. Yeah.
Thunderbug.
He usually walks around the stands launching T-shirts to fans. Don't they all?
That
They
is
all
literally
do.
everything.
I'm throwing him in C. Does anybody have any
Yeah.
objections?
I'm fine with that.
He's pretty.
there.
Who is this?
What is this?
I
thing?
can't see
That's
the jersey.
Winnipeg.
I can't-
No, that's St. Louis.
Saint-
St. Louis.
Oh,
sorry.
they do
That is
have
a
that
crack
bear.
There's a crack bear. What is
St.
that?
Louis Blues mascot. Let's get a better picture of him here. Not music. Fuck. God, the pressure.
Louis.
Louis, I get it. The city. He's a blue, weird-looking bear. I don't get
I
it.
don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it
D.
either.
He's just a bear.
I'm
I'll
good
go
with D.
The pig. I don't get it.
Hamilton the pig.
Oh, isn't Carolina famous for pigs and shit?
Maybe?
Like pig farms.
I don't know.
I
They
feel
got
like
a pig
this
named
was a thing.
Hamilton, and then they had a player called Hamilton. So
They
that
have
was
a
pretty
real
funny.
pig too.
They do have a real pig. Does that count as him being out mascotted?
I think so. The real pig's much better.
Wait, they have a real pig?
They just have a pig
Oh,
that
that's
they're
right.
wagging around. Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. I think his name's Stormy.
Stormy.
Why?
The real pig is S tier.
I think the real pig is better. I'm throwing him an F because he gets his job done better. I'm throwing him above Chance because the real pig is also a pig, whereas the snake is.
Yeah, the snake
different.
just makes no sense.
Okay. The glob.
I don't like Victory Green.
I think he's silly.
He's silly in a bad way to me.
D.
Yeah.
Victor E.
Oh,
Green.
Victory Green.
That's dumb.
I say bottom of D.
Why is he an alien? Oh, because of the stars. Oh.
Okay, that
Still
that.
above
D.
the meth line.
I like
Sure.
Meth Line. I
You
can't
like the
lie.
meth line.
He's kind of cute.
He's
He's
a
growing on me.
nightmare. I
He's
wouldn't let him
growing
near my kids.
I want to let you
Don't
near
let
your
Gritty
kids.
near your
Aaron.
kids. The real meth bear, but not.
The-
actually.
Blades the Bruin. He looks cool. This is very Arizona.
Uninspired.
Yeah, this is very Arizona Coyote of them.
Yeah,
Whereas the
I
Arizona
would put him
Coyote
above Toronto. Honestly.
above Toronto. All right.
Yeah, because it like makes sense.
Yeah,
I think it's on it. Yeah. Okay. What's next?
I think that
Oh, no,
they're
okay,
called
that
the
makes
Bruins,
sense.
and that's like a bear, whereas the Leafs, I don't know. If they had a
It's
big
whatever.
leaf, S
A
tier.
big leaf.
Big leaf guy.
Finn the
Finn
whale.
the whale. He's an
I-
orca.
My favorite thing
it's
about
what
Finn
their
the
logo
Whale
is.
was it was when Calgary was taking all the Canucks players, right? We took Tanev,
I
took
yeah.
Markstrom,
remember that.
and then it was Calgary Flames acquire Finn the Whale.
I like Finn.
I like him too. It's not bad.
I think he's better
B?
than some of the other
I think he's
ones.
B.
He's on the same level as like Iceberg and Sharky,
Yeah.
where it's just with the logo, but he's cool.
I'm liking Iceberg
Yeah.
more and more the more I look at him. The
Why is
more I
that
look
his
at him,
name?
I'm bumping him up. I like his name Iceberg. And
Yeah.
then whatever. What is this for? Winnipeg?
His
It's,
name's Mickey Moose.
Oh, it's
That's
a
kind of
moose.
funny.
Mickey
kinda
Mouse.
That's pretty good.
Mickey Moose.
All right, it's not bad.
B as well?
I'd put him under Nashville, or no, under the Eagle.
Yeah.
Under the Eagle, yeah. All right, and then the troll goes in fucking D, right under Victor.
Yeah,
'Cause he
anti-homeless
makes- he
troll.
makes
Anti-homeless
sense.
troll.
Anti-homeless troll, he's on F.
That's
But he looks stupid.
Yeah, right here.
I think
is
it might
the-
be a she, fellas.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the troll.
The name's
picture.
Buoy.
I don't think Bowie's a gender name.
I don't know, man.
My son Bowie.
So
This
this
is one
is the
letter off
nightmare
of boy.
troll. It is a woman. Oh my god, it is a woman. I think.
Oh, the hair and the lashes.
Yeah,
you
and
think?
there's
Honestly,
a
maybe
earring.
bump it up to S.
So
Guys
Do you
should have
think this fa-
earrings
do you
and
think-
long
do
hair
you think-
and lashes.
do you
It's
fellas think it?
2022.
you fellas, you guys think?
What do we think?
You guys think what I'm thinking about this? You think already?
You think? Look up Rule 34. You won't.
I won't. You're right.
Look up Ferment Troll hot. Ferment Troll big boobs.
This is what is funny to me.
Wait, is that what it looks like?
Yeah, that's
That's
what the
fucking
structure
horrifying.
looks like under the bridge. It's
Buoy the
it's
Troll.
18 feet.
There is no
Fuck.
Bowie the Troll.
Not
names
yet. Not yet.
Give us a bit. And by
Jesse,
us, I mean
Jesse,
species.
Jesse. Why are you doing this?
Is
to
it
me?
Fremont? It's
I don't
Fremont.
know. Fremont. Yeah, Fremont. Don't do this to me.
You're gonna have to go on incognito mode to get anything.
Are you?
Yeah, it hides. I'm told it hides.
Oh, someone put a big mask on.
I'm told it hides stuff.
I don't know if
you're not on
anyone has
incognito.
ever thought about the ferment troll.
They
in
will
a
know, I
sexual
guarantee
light.
it.
Turtle.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
horrifying.
Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's meant to
I
deter
don't want
the
to sleep.
homeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all the same
so
picture.
funny.
Okay.
Wow. Let's make that our mascot.
She a baddie.
For real, for real. They should have just made it this.
They pretty much did, if I'm being honest.
Go to it.
Hey, do not buy it. Hands off. Okay, so it's fun. That's our official tier list.
The official M.M.S.P. Can you check on the voice recorder, by the way? We could probably stop the OBS.
Yeah, here. Okay.
No.
I'll stop the OBS.
Yeah.
Woo!
So yeah, that's our little mini kind of rant. I am quite frankly pissed off. I think I had them ranked 6. They easily dropped 2.
Who did you have below? Who would bump up? Without looking at the list, just who do you think should earn a spot because of that? As a lateral
I can
move.
look at what Wilson had. Hold
Yeah,
on.
look at mine. Wherever the Kraken again, were they 6th?
You had them highest out of us.
Seattle.
You
Wilson
did
had
have
him
6.
sixth.
Yeah.
So let's look at what 7th was
Look
for
at
Wilson.
7, 8 in the third.
I quite frankly am very annoyed. You choose a shitty mascot like that.
8th is Florida, so Florida goes up to 7.
I could absolutely put Florida above Seattle.
And New York goes up to 6.
The
Rangers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah. that's official tweak.
I
So,
think-
1 week after we put out the tier list,
Yeah.
already there's
Should we
been
do
a
another
massive change.
episode
Hold on.
going over all of them?
Hold on. I think
content.
Seattle will do worse this season because they're, Matty Beniers has a strong end to the season. They draft Shane Wright after he drops from first to fourth. They have a good preseason. And then they reveal Buoy the Troll.
Buoy the Troll sucks.
Therefore, they will finish last in the league this time.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bold prediction.
Who finished last this year?
Montreal. They
Montreal.
went
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Cup Finals to the first team to finish 32nd.
It was
That's
amazing.
wild. Respect.
It's remarkable. First
Very.
team to ever do it.
What else do we got? Oh, I was listening to
Oh.
some cool things today.
Okay.
And heard of basically a thought experiment. Do you guys
I hate
struggle?
thinking, but
do you guys
yeah.
struggle with existentialism and stuff like that?
Existentialism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
that's
if
like
I tell you
90% of
something
what I
that will
think
like
about.
mess with your head somewhat, will you freak out about
No,
it?
no.
I don't
no,
want.
it's just what I think
Does
about all the
Rocco's
time.
Basilisk?
Yeah, Rocco's
I
Basilisk.
love Rocco's Basilisk.
What is this?
Basically, it's called Rocco's. I don't know.
Yeah.
ROKO' basilisk, and it's like
Like the snake?
yeah,
Yes.
it's basically this idea of in the future there's going to be a type of AI when humanity gets to the point of
Yeah.
AI being equal
Yeah,
or better.
because it'll happen.
There's going to be an AI which is the basilisk that can.
Why is it the basilisk? Is this
It plays
Like a
into
thing.
the basilisk myth later. You'll see why.
Okay.
Essentially, it is a supercomputer AI tasked with basically, I wouldn't say protecting humanity so much as like improving humanity in a way. Anyway, take it away, Wilson.
Also,
So
I'm gonna need the rest of my shot for this. Where did you put it?
I threw it out. I thought we were
No,
no,
I want to keep drinking.
done. Go get it. The shot glass is over there.
I want to keep drinking.
Why would you want to keep drinking?
Okay. Wilson, keep telling it. I'm gonna get drink because I need drinks for my thought experiments.
Okay, fair enough. Can you still hear me?
I
Oh,
Stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, basically, it's the supercomputer that is basically improving the world, improving in quotations, and it what it does is it's smart enough to know who either basically it's smart enough to know who would have helped with its creation.
Through running simulations that would get it up to the point of its creation under the exact circumstances, it would simulate every possibility to the current thing to basically find out in which reality does it exist at this current time.
So
that's how it becomes
so
self-aware.
if
No, it's self-aware.
it's already self-aware.
It's already self-aware. It's just
tracking how
it's
became.
how it became self-aware.
and
right.
if you as a person did not or heard about the basilisk, so now this is where the existentialism comes in.
Okay.
I've told you about it, you're kind of fucked.
I'm fucked.
If you knew about it and didn't contribute to its existence, it will get rid of you because you actively you
did
actively
not.
I see what
so
you're
it's
saying.
like the original thing was like it would think to make an example of you by torturing for eternity every single person that didn't. There's
How would it do that?
because
It's a supercomputer. It can do shit.
It would mess with your brain. It would torture you to make an example of people who don't contribute to technology. Then you could think about like it's also like a supercomputer that's very smart. So why would it waste resources in torturing like half of humanity?
Yep.
But basically, if you didn't hear about it and didn't contribute, you're fine because you just didn't know and it's understanding. But if you did know and actively didn't contribute to it, it tortures you.
So
kills
how
you,
how
gets
would
rid
I
of you.
contribute to it?
Doing what you can, anything.
Anything that you can to
For instance, spreading it on.
you have to further the human race. And if
Spreading the idea on the Beer Weed Sports Hour. Wilson and I are safe. We've done our job.
Oh God, I have to go tell everyone.
See, that's the danger of this thought experiment. It was taken off the thread it was put first posted to because they deemed it too dangerous of an idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming if a smarter person explained it to you, it'd sound a lot more menacing.
I understand the concept. Like it's basically saying you're fucked unless you perpetuate this thing that doesn't exist yet.
Yes.
You have to actively bring it into create. So you're basically slave to an idea that doesn't exist yet. Which is crazy.
My thing is, how does that fuck me right now?
It doesn't yet.
But whenever this thing
But
happens,
if this thing ever happens by other people hearing about it,
like say 20 years ago, it happens, and then it's like, and then it runs the simulations, and it figures out I didn't.
You didn't contribute.
Because in my mind, I was like, oh, like 3,000 years from now, I'm not alive.
No.
but
it's
supposed to
the
be
more
recent.
people hear about it, the more likely it is to happen.
Ah.
So if you like really struggle with like what is the meaning, like what is death, stuff like that, people like fuck themselves because it's like,
It's
oh
dangerous.
shit,
It's a dangerous idea.
This is a really weird.
Because
like
it's neat though. I find it very interesting.
It's entertaining and like just the thought of somebody who took it upon themselves and let that like rule over their lives. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, literally.
Like, because they're probably like, "Fuck, what do I do?"
I don't want to tell people because I don't want to have this happen.
Yeah, but I don't want to be fucked
because I could be tortured eternally. Or eternally. Fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I listened to a like documentary thingy about it today, and I thought it was pretty neat.
It is pretty neat.
Figured I'd
That's
tell
so
you.
weird.
I know it's cool. It's cool to think about because you just keep thinking like, what do I do? I'm a game. I'm not gonna think about it.
Beer, weed, sports, and philosophy hour.
Yeah.
I was listening to a I believe it's a voice actress, and she was doing an interview.
Who?
I don't remember her name. But she was doing an interview, and she was. They asked her like, there are two things with this. It's like,
Come on.
once per episode, we have something to edit out.
I will never silence Jesse and I's true feelings.
This is our freedom.
My favorite part was she was taking questions from like I think it was like a Reddit AMA or something. And they're like, stop pretending to spit on me. Anyway, she's taking questions from like a Reddit AMA, and one of the questions she got was like, have you ever seriously considered the implications of multiverse theory? Terrible question, right?
What?
Her answer was, no, I haven't yet. which is very funny to me because it implies it's on her to-do list. To just sit down and really contemplate.
I've really been meaning to.
Sit down and contemplate the repercussions of multiverse theory.
What are the repercussions of it?
I don't know.
There are none.
Well, we haven't seriously considered it, so we don't know. We haven't
Maybe,
sat down.
well,
and
what
Strange
if you
hash
find a
it out.
way to get into the other multiverses? Then there's ramifications.
Yes, I thought that
We
was
just
cool.
have to figure out how to. Or do you think? Here's a fuck thing in line with multiverse. You know how like butterfly effect. Like if I decide to like tie my shoe like for an extra 5 seconds, and then I walk down the street and get hit by a car. If I didn't tie my shoe, I'd be fine. Like
That's
that,
I don't like thinking
right?
about that.
Well, like it, like I think of it as like in another universe that happened.
Yeah,
Like
you
there's
got hit
like
by that car.
5 million other universes where I died at like different points in my
Yeah.
life.
That's something I don't know. Like my brain's so weird in that sense where I'm like, so sometimes I'll be walking like next to a road, and if I think too hard, I'm like, one of these cars is gonna hit me, and then like for
What
the
if I
rest
just
of my
jump
walk,
on the street?
I don't think about killing
I've
myself.
thought about that. I've thought about that.
No, I have thought about like, what if I just did it?
I've thought about like I'll be at the sea train, I'll see the sea train come. I was like, if I just jumped off now, would it be considered suicide? And would they look into my past behavior and think he was seriously
Yeah,
depressed,
even though
or
you're-
would they
yeah.
just think, oh, he just thought to kill himself, like on a whim? Like
That can happen.
This sounds really bad for all of us. I can't lie, but yeah, like I, honestly, yes. Like I'll be at the. I used to take the train every single day to work,
Yeah.
so like I'd be like, sometimes I'd like look at the platform. It's like, for some reason,
It's-
I feel like I'm gonna fall into it.
It's
I
like
have
the
to sit
morbid
down.
curiosity too.
Yeah, exactly. Of death.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is-
humans just have an interest in death. I also think the whole like multiverse thing. I think also like every time you take an action, you like move to the next universe. Like you're never in the same universe.
oh, it's interesting.
Like you've this
interesting.
multiverse is real, and you've
Bye,
been in like
guys. Now, where's the universe where I did what the dog doing?
oh my god.
that.
if,
How
many
I,
fucking
if I'm
universes are
married
there?
with kids in
It's
that other universe,
The
I'm
second you were
killing
about
her.
to touch the button, that's the split.
Yeah.
And there's another universe where you touch the other button, but we're in this one. It's like you
It's
guys see
cool.
Community, right?
Oh yeah,
You know
The
the
dice?
episode with the dice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
yeah. It's
I
wild.
think about that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild.
So
On the-
nothing's real, nothing matters.
On the topic of getting hit by cars, I was coming home on the C train, and
Oh,
man, do these I want to say homeless, but not necessarily. I'm gonna go with interesting individuals.
Transit folk.
Transit folk, they love me. Most of the time, they love me. This time I didn't have a direct interaction, but I still thought it was hilarious.
Didn't this one guy think you, me, and Nick were racist?
Yes, that was a different
Think?
one. Cause I said we were going to a
No.
Flames game, and I said, yeah, I always thought the Kremlin was a joke because it sounded like Gremlin, and I thought that people were making fun of Putin. And then some guy on the transit called us racist goofs
That's funny.
for implying that Kremlin sounds like Gremlin.
And to be honest, if you're going to be racist to someone, be racist to Russia.
Okay, all right, okay.
They're invading folk.
We hate Putin.
Yeah, fuck Putin.
Fuck Putin.
I,
not-
I actually like the Russian people quite a bit.
Yeah,
I've met
they're-
a lot of nice, sweet Russian people.
That's why we
They're
hate
like trying
Putin.
to get out of the war too. Okay, let's stop talking about the war.
Um,
Let's go back to the
anyways-
crazy transit man.
Yeah, you were
Um,
on a story.
I was on a train, and this guy is interesting transit individual. Stop inching towards that soundboard. Tra- oh God, well now we're in that universe too.
we've transitioned back.
This interesting transit man comes on the train with his girlfriend. And she just sits on the floor, and he's got a big bike, and you did not. I hate you guys so much. Can't finish a goddamn story.
This like makes the story hype. Come on. Gives you
Okay.
energy. Come on.
So, he parks his bike at the back of one of the cars, and another guy comes in. He's got a mask on, got a bike helmet, and he parks his bike in front of the other guy's bike. So now it's difficult for the
What an
transit
asshole.
man to get off.
Look at the way he slurps the soup.
And the transit man's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And the older man says nothing. And the transit man's like, "Well,
He says the word nothing.
no, he does not respond."
Ah.
And the transit man is hurt by this. He's like, "Oh, what a asshole."
So fit. What an asshole.
What an asshole.
And so they don't talk. Transit man's stop is coming up relatively soon. So he tells the old man, "Hey, can you move your bike?" And the old man's like, or no. The old man was behind the transit man. So old man got on first, then transit man got on. So the transit man has to get off.
Right.
And he's like, "Hey," the old man has to get off. And he's like, "Hey, move your bike."
Right.
And the transit man's like, "Oh, so now you want to talk to me?"
Transit.
And the old guy's like, "Yeah, can you move your bike, please?" And transit man's like, "Well, say hi first."
What?
Yeah, he wants him to like
He
greet
just
him.
wants human connection.
Yeah,
That's cute.
and then the old man's like, my stop is coming up. Move your bike." And transit man's like, "Oh, this guy's being an asshole, babe." And they get into like an argument. They start swearing at each other.
Oh my
Or,
God.
the transit man starts swearing. The older man's just kind of like playing it off and telling him to move his bike. And eventually, the transit man's like, "I've had it. I'm going to the other side of the train." And then he doesn't.
Proclaims. Oh my God.
I'm going to the other side of the train, stays in the seat.
It's an
Stays in the
empty
same
threat.
spot.
That's
Empty
so
threat.
funny.
A man of thin words.
Yeah, and he doesn't. And then he just, the old guy's like, get, move. And then the transit man's like, "Babe, this guy's being such a fucking asshole, prick, bastard, piece of shit, motherfucker." And then he's just swearing at him, cussing him all out. And then this woman on the train is like, "There are children on this train."
What a wild experience.
I have front row seats to this because I'm sitting at like right at by where the doors are, and this
Oh
is
my
right at the end of the train. And then the guy, he's like bald, he's got veins bulging on his head. And he goes, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't know." And then he turns to the old man and says, "Sir, I hope you have a wonderful day. I sure hope you don't get hit by any cars."
She said this.
No, the guy said this to the old man.
Oh,
The
yeah,
translator says the old- yeah.
That's
He's like,
so
Oh
he
my
says
God.
he can't swear anymore, so now he's gonna resort to veiled
Okay.
threats.
I didn't know the full story because I remember you told the last part to Linnea and I
It's
after
so
Andorra.
funny.
Yeah.
I sure hope you don't get hit by any cars.
That's amazing.
When
Also,
swearing fails, veiled threats succeed.
the audio that's like, "You need to leave."
Yes.
That's what that reminds me of. There's children here.
There's children on this train. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I sure hope you look both ways and don't get hit by any cars on your way home."
So
That's
funny.
amazing.
I'll tell another funny transit story. I've got a million.
Transit man Aaron.
They love me on transit. I was coming home from.
Sorry, I had to tell Aaron
Intermission.
not
Yeah.
to put on shoe
Not
polish
to say
all over
any
his face.
slurs either.
He wanted to act out his story, and
He was gonna. It was like black nail polish too.
Yeah.
You can't put that over your
Okay,
face,
so
buddy.
one last story before we go. For a little bit of context, man, the transit people love me. I was being coming home from a game, and I was with a girl, and she's like, "Are you gonna be okay on the train?" And I was like, "Yeah, the transit people love me."
what's
She's
this
like,
girl's? What's this girl's? name?
I'm not gonna say
Dox
on air. But anyway, the point is, you did not. Neither did Jesse.
Nice, Jesse.
Thanks.
I'm sitting on the transit. I get on. There's this. He's drunk. He's got like a bottle of liquor in one hand, and he's just yelling at this other guy as I get on the train. And then all I hear is, "You stupid liberal!" And then wait, this guy's got nuance. He goes, "Wait, I shouldn't prejudge."
Oh, he's learning.
So he hates the liberals, but he
But-
shouldn't judge if someone's a liberal.
He has
That's
an open
nice.
mind.
But he doesn't
You
know
shouldn't judge.
without them saying.
That's such a funny thing.
Strange,
conversation to
thing
walk into.
distinguish.
Yeah,
this is how
just
I
like,
walk
what's
into it.
happening?
You stupid liberal.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
I should.
I sit down, and I'm reading a book. I forget what it's called. I think it's Empire the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. It's over there on the bookshelf. It's a good book. It's thick. It's a big book. About vampires. Strange, huh? The guy sits opposite of me. Cool. I'm just reading my book, and then he goes, "Hey, buddy." I go, "Huh?" He was like, "What you studying there?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not studying. I'm reading." And he's like, "That's a book?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a book." He's like, "I thought that was a textbook. I didn't know they made books that big."
Damn.
I was
Is
like,
this
"No,
the
no."
same? Is this the
A
liberal guy?
novelist.
Huh?
Is this the liberal guy?
Yes, same guy.
Fuck yeah.
And
Love this guy.
he's like, "I didn't know they made books that big." I was like, "Yeah, it's just a book." And he's like, "What's it about?" I'm like, "It's about vampires." He's like, "Oh, that's cool." And he doesn't talk to me for a bit. And then his buddy gets on the train, and this guy like gives him the rundown of like the fucking hierarchy of this train. He's pointing at people, and he goes, "He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole." He points to me.
He fucked my wife.
He points to me. He goes, "That guy's cool. He's reading a vampire book. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole." And then his buddy gets off on the next stop.
Oh my god.
So this
That's
guy
so
likes
funny.
me.
They love you.
Yeah. And then he's talking to me more about the book, asking what's happening, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it jumps forward and backwards in time." Blah blah blah. Blah. I'm talking to this guy. This is on my way to school.
Jeez, what an
eight
eventful
in the
start.
morning.
This dude reads?
Yeah, and then he's like, "I have a book for
Yeah.
you."
I mean, you are.
He
not
recommends.
him.
Oh, I read. He's like, "I got a book for you." I'm like,
Scholar.
"Oh, what is it?" And he's like, "Well, it's odd. It's kind of fantasy like vampires and whatnot, but it's set in World War II, and different people are fighting on the sides of angels and devils. But you'd be very surprised who's on what side."
Are the angels on Hitler's side?
Uh-oh.
No.
Ooh.
No.
And he goes, "Give me your email. I'll send it to you."
Did you give him?
No, I didn't give. I said I don't have
Aaron.
email.
You
No.
don't have
He got
email.
it. My email is my first and last name. I'm not giving him my
Oh,
email.
that's fair. You
This-
can always give him fake McButt pants. My email, everyone, that I put into like spam stuff is fakemcbuttpants@gmail.com. Email me any virus. I don't give a shit. That's where I put all my spam. Aaron, you go ahead. You give
Okay,
him that.
yeah. So that I was like, whoa, because best case scenario, right? It's that Winston Churchill is fighting on the side of demons because he was a bit of an asshole. Worst case scenario goes without saying.
Angelic
say it.
Hitler.
No, yeah, big
Angel Hitler.
A. Yeah, Angel Hitler is that's not ideal. Which hopefully that's not what he meant, but you never know. I didn't wait around to find out. Anyway, I'm reading my book.
Christ.
This guy gets off the train station, and as he's getting off, he pats my hands, and then he leaves.
Nice.
They
How
love
nice. How pleasant.
me. Yeah, they
Aaron,
love me
You
on
know,
transit.
one time.
Use my
Fake
email
McButt
next time.
pants? Yeah.
The shit that man must like email people. I want to see that.
Yeah,
He's constantly. Oh, just email this to you. Just random people.
Oh, you become besties.
Yeah.
he was an interesting guy. He was an interesting guy.
You
That's
know,
so funny, though.
one time I was on the train, and this guy comes up to me. He's like,
What the dog doing?
One time at late at night, it was after a hockey game. I like fell asleep on the train. And
Oh,
I woke
yeah.
up and some guy was like
I'm
whispering.
over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a
And
freak,
that
man.
was
Like,
that was a little much, you know.
Wait, so
it's-
did Patrick call
wait,
in
wait,
again?
Yeah.
wait, what's up, Patrick?
Is that
What's up,
Patrick?
Hey, Patrick.
Patrick. Jesus Christ. Well,
Good episode, boys.
I'm happy with our episode.
Children. You guys are children.
I'm
Should
very
never have
happy.
given them a soundboard.
You didn't give it.
I didn't. I shouldn't have been allowed to purchase
Do
it.
you want to know the main reason I bought this mixer over the other one that was like maybe like $80 cheaper?
What was it?
Well, this one is an XLR.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
big.
The other one only had four, or no, it only had 3 custom
Uh-huh.
and then 8 pre-recorded ones, which
Yep.
were just shitty. Like,
Yep.
it's
Of course,
like
they should.
yeah, like they're.
Of
Why would you do
course.
that? But this one has all custom.
So many buttons.
So many.
I would say
buttons.
that's worth
And they're
it.
fun to
We've got our
press.
money's worth already. They're
Literally.
very fun. You just go.
Spending
We've even got our intro on there, which is
What the dog doing?
Which one's the intro?
We don't have it yet. I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
all
it
right.
didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, it did.
No, it did. It somewhat.
Place out.
Did it erase?
But
Fuck. Oh, it was this one.
plays out.
Well, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun, real.
Be real.
Be real.
That's a good app.
I'm gonna download Be Real.
Download Be Real. I mean, I think I'm at Wilson Kelman. You can see what I'm doing.
At Be Real, me a picture
Oh,
of
shit.
your
I gotta
penis.
stop this before he farts.
No.